If you spend your entire Saturday worrying about a concrete pour on Monday, you aren't actually resting. You're just waiting to go back to work. I used to be the guy going through emails at 7 p.m. on a Friday night because I thought it showed dedication. It didn't. It actually showed I was disorganized. In this video, I'm going to show you my Friday Shutdown Protocol. It's the exact 30-minute checklist I use to clear my head, secure the job site, and fully disconnect for the weekend. I'm a construction project manager in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is a system that lets me manage commercial projects and still be home for dinner. This protocol gives you a strategy to cut out the noise and reset yourself for a successful next week. The Friday Shutdown Protocol is about closing loops, not opening new ones. If you aren't able to manage your time, then you aren't going to be successful on the job site. Rest is a professional discipline, not a weakness. First up is the digital sweep. The first item on this task list is a mental brain dump. This is where you open a fresh note on your computer or on a blank piece of paper in your notepad and start dumping all of the thoughts that are in your mind. This will really help start to clear any unresolved problems, any open loops. Get the noise out of your head. If it's written down, your brain can stop thinking about it. The next item on the list is email triage. Question for you. How many unread messages do you have in your inbox right now? Are you an inbox 0 person or an inbox 5,000 person? Let me know in the comments. Open up your inbox and start deleting or archiving all of the noise. These are emails that don't require any action from you and are just taking up space. I like to use the 2-minute rule. If an email is going to take 2 minutes or less to respond to and I can resolve the issue immediately, go ahead and reply now. If the email is a task that's going to require research or review, then you're going to want to capture that on your task list and assign a due date and a project to the item. This way it's captured and you can decide when you're going to do that task and more efficiently manage your time. Next up is communication. This is where you want to sort through all your texts, your DMs, or any other messaging tool and check for missed messages, and the same 2-minute rule applies here. If you can respond and close the loop immediately, do that now. If not, capture this as a task on your to-do list and you can intentionally schedule time to respond to this message next week. Next up is a physical sweep. This is where you're going to go through any loose sticky notes, papers, timesheets on your desk, and digitize or sort them as necessary to give yourself a clean, empty desktop. Next up is digital housekeeping. Move screenshots, unorganized files to the appropriate places in your appropriate project folders so everything is where it needs to be for you to be able to find easily and your team to be able to see and access. The goal is to have an empty, clean desktop and clean project folders so you can come in on Monday with a fresh and clear mind and workspace. Next up is the task inbox flush. This is where you're going to go down your task inbox line by line and assign each item a project and a due date. Any non-critical items should be moved to your backlog so it's not distracting you from the most important items during the week. Lastly is the task audit. Review your to-do list and take a look at any tasks that were assigned for this past week but haven't been completed. Move any tasks that are less critical to the backlog and reassign due dates to the important tasks for the next week. Phase 2 is the look ahead. This is to set you up for success on Monday morning when you first get to the job site. First on this list is schedule verification. Run through the 3-week look ahead for the project. Confirm material and man-powers for critical activities starting on Monday. Next up is the calendar scrub. Resolve any conflicts, accept or decline invites, and ensure all meetings have agendas or conference links. I fixed double bookings now, so Monday isn't a fire drill. Strategic prioritization. This is where you review your task list against your calendar. Do you have time in your calendar for your most important tasks throughout the week? What time do you not have in your calendar? What tasks can you deprioritize? If there are any tasks that you can deprioritize, move them to your backlog and schedule them for future weeks. Critical path targets. Identify the 3 most important top priorities that must get done next week. Make sure those are in your schedule and top on your to-do list. Time block them on your calendar now. Phase 3, the field lockup. This is to ensure the site is secure and ready for the weekend. Start with the superintendent check-in. Send a quick text to the superintendent asking if they're good for Monday. Is there anything they need before you sign off? Photo verification. Scroll through today's site photos and get an understanding of the current state of the fields. Trust but verify. Weather protocol. Check the weather forecast for the weekend. Are there any upcoming rain events? If so, is the proper temporary weather protection in place on site? Inspection confirmation. Verify that all necessary inspections for the next week are scheduled. Check the portal to confirm. Phase 4, the disconnect. Start with a weekly goal review. Did you hit all of your goals and targets and priorities for this past week? Are those 3 big goals that you identified for this past week complete? If so, check them off. If not, ensure these tasks are carried over to your to-do list and your calendar the next week. Weekly lessons. Log 1 lesson learned over the past week. There are many lessons learned over the course of a project, but oftentimes we don't log them, and then when we get to the end of the project, we don't have a log of all the great things we learned. Get into a habit of logging 1 item per week to be able to share with your team in the moment or in the future. Open loop check. Ask yourself, is there anything that's going to blow up on Monday if you don't address it now? If yes, address it quickly and immediately. If not, let it go and come back to your priorities on Monday morning. Tech maintenance. Shut down your computer fully. If you have a work phone, turn off your email notifications, but make sure you keep your phone available so if there are any critical texts or calls or emergencies, you can respond. Physical trigger. I turn off my monitor, align my keyboard, and change my shoes. Make sure your desk is clear and turn on your transition playlist as you drive home. As a bonus, take 10 seconds to appreciate your accomplishments for the week and think about everything that you have accomplished so far. This helps me leave the stress at the job site. You don't need to memorize this. I turn this exact protocol into a single-page PDF checklist. You can print this out and tape it to your trailer wall, or I have a digital template that you can use. It's free right in the link below this video. Now that you've fixed your Friday, you can also fix your Monday. Look out for another video where I share the Monday morning launch strategy. Thanks for watching.